Did you check the mics?
Yeah, they're moving on pose.
What, bro?
Dude, I'm freaking cold. It's dude. It's cold out. Oh my god.
I walked out of my house today and I was very surprised that it was so cold.
Bro.
But it wasn't terrible.
It's insane. It's like 50 degrees out, and I'm tired and cold. Two worst things you could possibly be right now.
That's why
While trying to film a pod, but
that's why Florida's always the move.
we'll get there. We'll get there one day. But all right, what's going on, guys? Out of the Park pod here. Back with an internal, same spot as last time. We're gonna try and switch it up as much as we can for you guys. But yeah, we're I do want to get dude, having a studio would be so sick.
Yeah, it'd be so much nicer.
It
That way
would.
we don't have to constantly move it around and everything.
Bro, moving stuff around. You guys don't see behind the scenes. It's crazy. There's so much different things that go into this. It's easy to set up, just a lot to move around, and oh my god, it just sometimes you're like, dang, I wish I could just be remote, have a studio. It's tough sometimes, but
Especially because we have so many cords and everything like that, and just having to wrap them up all the time and just move it. I mean, now at least we have a semi-easier way of carrying everything with a duffel bag, but
yeah,
it
bro,
does get a lot.
it's just, I mean, if you guys saw it, if you guys saw behind the camera right now, you guys would be like, oh my god, this is crazy. It just looks insane. Cords everywhere, laptops. It's crazy. But dude, I honestly, this is one of the pods where I don't really know what to talk about, so we're just gonna get into some stuff, and I don't know how long it'll be, but I hope you watched our last internal. It's one of my favorite pods we filmed for sure. I don't know what episode was before this, but if you haven't watched, I'm sure it leads up to this one, so check it out. And IRL content, we could talk about that.
Yeah.
That's what we could talk about. We're going to talk about IRL content for you guys. Depending when this goes out, might already be out, might not. So we'll just talk about that. We can start with that, actually. I like that.
The RL content?
Yeah. First of all, anyone out there, what do you guys want to see? You can text me. You can comment. I want to know your guys' opinions and what you guys want to see, because I'm super excited for it. There's going to be a lot of different stuff, and I'm super hyped for it. I'm just ready to get going on IRL content, and I don't know if I want to do pranks. I don't know what we should do. So out there, if you guys are listening to this, text me, hit the comments, whatever you want to do. I'm just looking for opinions.
Yeah, I partially started filming different IRL content, and then my parents shut me down because I thought the content we were doing was funny and everything like that. And I have one kid at college that he's semi already set up with has a decent following, everything like that. So me and him started filming a lot. And then I showed my parents, just not get an okay, but more of just showed them just to see, so they could see what we've been doing, and they just kind of shut it down because it was it's more vulgar than anything. But I feel at the same time you kind of have to film that type of way to get a reaction. And I'm not gonna say we're not gonna release it right now, especially my videos. We're not gonna release it right this second, just because I want to film a ton of different topics and ton of different pranks and videos and stuff like that. But it's definitely been something that's taking a lot more time to kind of get good reactions and get funny content out there, because I don't want to put out mediocre content right away. I kind of just want to start where we're getting a firm base of stuff that's actually funny and could and has the upside and everything to just blow up and everything. But it does take a lot, and it does require consistency and everything. Mm-hmm. It's been fun. Going to different stores, we filmed at Walmart and Target. We actually filmed in a parking lot and stuff like that. So it's been growing, and we've been getting a good amount of content out. It's just finding different ideas and different things to say to people. I've gotten down the way of when people give reactions, not caring what they say.
Yeah.
it's definitely hard, and you see all these YouTubers that can go out there and say like this out of pocket stuff, and they show no reaction, and
It's
it's been
crazy.
it's been hard, but it's comes more natural as the more you do it. So we filmed, I think, one video in Walmart, and like that was obviously a little nerve wracking at first, and I mean for being the first video it was gonna be nerve wracking, and then
Yeah.
when we went back and filmed at Target and Walmart, it just came more natural. And I mean, me and my roommate, we filmed one prank in our actual like living room and stuff, and it it was funny, and it was more natural because you're not face to face with the people. It was more over the phone, but it's funny, and now I'm kind of getting like the hang of not showing a reaction, not breaking character, everything like that. So it's definitely been a journey so far, and it's only
Yeah.
been like 2 weeks.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I want to definitely get into vlogs. I want to get into. I don't know. I want to see what you guys want to see because that's obviously at the end of the day, you guys are supporters. You guys are supporting us. We want to do what you guys want to see. So, we're just super excited, super stoked to get into that. Different ideas, and it's a whole different. It's different than the pod, I know. But if you guys like the pod, we'll still be doing the pod every Friday. We don't know when we're going to post IRL. I do want to try and post 2 times a week on that. But obviously, you never know with schedule wise and stuff. So we're going to focus on probably posting at least once a week on the IRL. But I would love to keep consistent on that and start posting 2 times a week. Maybe every Sunday and Wednesday or something. I don't know.
So along with like the IRL, what I guess this would be more of a question for you.
Yeah.
What do you want to film
I mean,
specifically?
I love doing vlogs. I love doing day in the life. I love doing just stupid stuff. Especially we're both gonna be 21 soon. Just filming us going out would be funny. Like I
Hmm.
think, meeting new people. You can, you know. I don't know if you guys watch like Nick Narsina and Nelk, like that type of vlog. I don't even know if it's called like a vlog. It's just like a video. You just basically go out and live your life and just record it. Like it's almost the easiest thing in the world. And so I would love to do that. It's like one of my main priorities is to get that done. I hope that's what you guys want to see because I think it'll be funny. You get to meet all the people I know, and we get to meet new people, and along with you guys. So I think it would be cool to have like storylines and um, I don't really have a plan, but I just want to execute that and yeah, it'll be fun. We're almost 21, so um, it's crazy. We got a lot of time, and I'm just super excited.
Yeah, it's. I think my day to day life is pretty not interesting, but like you can kind of make it more interesting as you go.
Yeah,
And we do so much more every day, and it's just like a different thing each day. Right now, like it's baseball, it's everything like that. But I think we can expand it on just free time once I'm out of our season and everything. So just getting out there and talking to new people and just showing what we do every day is just going to be more of what I kind of want to do. And obviously like the prank side of it is going to be something that's fun. Can't take it, you got to take it to an extreme, but you also have to know like your limits with some people, because there are people out there that take their lives and like their day-to-day things so seriously, and you have to just watch what you say. Now it's all for like you're doing all of this for a view and a followership or following and everything like that. So it's just whether or not you find the right people to give a reaction and get good content out there.
yeah. I'm like that's the crazy thing. I definitely want to do pranks for you guys, and I definitely want to get out. That would be out of my comfort zone. I'm so weird with pranks. I'm so like not. It's so weird because I don't want to say like I'm a nice guy, but like when I'm out in public, like I'm always super appreciative of people. And bro, messing with people, like it's the hardest thing in the world for me. But if you guys want to see pranks, I'm gonna get out of my comfort zone for you guys, and I'm gonna try my best. I'm so bad at it because I probably end it right away, but I'm gonna do my best. I'm not a good prankster, but I definitely Josh will be doing the pranks as well, so he's probably a lot better than probably a lot better at pranking than I am. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm so excited to get the IRL channel started. If you have not subscribed to that, the link will be in the bio. I don't know where. It'll be in the bio somewhere. I'll have it linked. IRL channel. Um, Obviously, I'm just super excited. It might have already been started by the time this comes out. I have no idea. But if it's not, head over there, subscribe, and the first video will be coming soon. I promise.
I think the hardest thing so far hasn't
Valley, come
been
on.
the actual filming of the content. Actually, it's more of how to get people to film it. So there's different things that you need because you need a filmer that's gonna be there and be prepared to like film no matter what.
Yeah.
And it's been easier and harder to get someone like that. I've had like a teammate film and he did a really good job with staying there and trying to get as much as he can. But then on the other side it's not his channel, so I don't want to see him get in trouble or anything. So it's difficult, but I mean he's definitely willing to film. And I've had a couple other people that have like reached out and been like, yeah, like I'm down to like film something for you guys. And it's just getting out and like having different people do the filming just to see like who who matches our vibe, who enjoys doing it and is willing to take risks, and who's not like there yet with doesn't want to get in trouble and everything and just take it to the extreme. So I think that's the hardest thing so far has been getting someone that wants to film and it feels comfortable in those type of high pressure situations. But it just comes with it. You have to figure out if someone actually wants to be there. Now I can say like I know my boy on my team that wanted to film, he enjoys it. He does a really good job with getting all the clips and everything like that. I mean, he comes up with creative ways to hide the camera so nobody sees what we're actually doing. And it was definitely a journey to try to figure that out because where we're at right now, you can't necessarily walk into a store and have like a big camera, even like an iPhone out, just
Yeah.
recording because right away you're getting shut down. Like you walk into a store, they're going to have employees right there watching your every move. You film one thing, you're getting kicked right away. So
Yeah.
it's all about being secretive about it and not making it known to workers, employees, everything like that. So it's been a struggle to kind of get out there and do content. Now as we like expand past stores, like you can go to different colleges and just on the street and everything, you're not gonna you're gonna get reactions, but you're not gonna be limited to that because they are public places and you're not gonna get in trouble as often. Now you may be hit every once in a while with like some sort of people that get mad and then they report you, and then you have other people like on top of you like campus security, and I mean sometimes it's even the cops that will like shut you down. But at the end of the day, you just have to realize that it's really not that deep, and I think people take it so to like the extreme of like you film them. I get it. You don't want to be recorded. That's when you just blur them out. But you still have the reaction. You can't with the pranks and stuff like that. You can't necessarily ask them first if you think you can record them because it just ruins the whole
Yeah.
thing. So, I mean, using blurring of their faces and stuff, you can still post the clip because nobody will know who it is, and you're still getting that reaction. It's just so hard to come up with like places to go and stuff where you're not going to actually get in trouble.
Yeah, I definitely have plans to go to a college. I'm not gonna say which college because we want to keep that a secret for the video, but I have plans to go there. We go to different dorms, mess around, do a little pranks. I just am so ready to get into that type of content where you guys get to meet different people, and when they come on, they're gonna be either, they're gonna be staples on our channel, or you're gonna see them once and maybe see them again another time, or never see them again. I'm super excited. I don't know how to explain that other than that. There's just going to be a lot of special guests just in these videos, and I'm so excited to kind of make it our own thing. But as he was saying, getting a cameraman and stuff, it is very hard. We don't have a cameraman. We can't pay a cameraman. We can't do all that yet. We're still coming up, so once we can just find someone that's willing to, film our videos and come along the journey with us and just be a cameraman, we'll be ready. So I'm super excited for all of it. Just I don't know. I don't really have words for it. I'm stoked for it. I think you guys will really enjoy these videos after the editing is done. Like I think you guys will really enjoy it. I'm just so excited.
Yeah, I mean, I like the whole aspect of what we've been doing, and I like how much we've grown since. And we're not paying anyone, like, we're not getting paid right now. There are sponsorships in the talk, but like, we're not getting paid, and we're also not paying anyone. So it kind of makes us stand out a little bit more in my perspective, because we're doing all this with no payroll, with not even paying anyone. So it's so interesting to me to see how many people actually will give their time to help us out just for free, knowing that they're not getting paid. And it's been what's carrying us up. And I know, like, towards the beginning of our podcast, like, we weren't editing, we weren't doing anything, we're just posting the straight video, and that's helped. And I think it gives us the advantage, because you're seeing the raw clips. We're not cutting things out. We're coming on here, we're saying what we want, and we're putting it out right away. There's no room for error. Obviously, I don't think our content is going to get to the point where we need everything edited out. Like,
Yeah.
we're not going to say this out of pocket stuff every time we come on, but there are some things you have to watch for, like getting into specific topics. And I think we've done a good job so far of not saying stuff that will offend other people or be super controversial to the point where we're getting a lot of hate on for that. Like, yeah, we get hate, but it's not for the content we're putting out. It's just for the whole idea that we've been
Yeah.
doing and putting out. So it's definitely been a interesting couple, like almost over a year now. It's been an interesting year of doing this, and now we're expanding into more content, which is going to come with more time putting into this and more people hating on us. But it's all about the grind so far.
Yeah, people. I mean, I've definitely had some people even recently saying like, "Yo, you could do this different. You could do that different. Yo, you should talk about this. You should have this person on." And while I don't mind, I don't know what it's called, like constructive criticism. What's that called? Just like
Yeah,
where
it would be
people.
constructive criticism.
Yeah, like I don't mind when people tell me like, you could do this to make something better. I will listen if it's actually going to make the channel better. But this is what I tell people, and people think I'm crazy for saying this. I tell those people, I'm like, hey man, like I run my own pod. I really appreciate you saying something, but if you have a really good idea, you should go start your own. You should go start your own pod. And I'm not joking when I say that. I'm not trying to be a douche. I'm being serious. Like if you have your own idea, you should go start it. And I tell them, I'm like, that's a good idea. Why don't you make that into something? I just feel like nowadays, like content is so easy, guys. It's so easy. Me and Tudor are doing it. We're doing it on a tight schedule. We're never together anymore. He's always away, and we're still getting these done. I'm telling you guys, if you guys want to do something, even with someone, if your friend lives in California and you want to do it with him, you can still get it done. I'm telling you. I just want everyone to know, like when you say things to me, I don't mean it in like a bad way when I'm saying, yo, go start your own thing. I'm being serious. Like I remember people like I would even be in comments sometimes. Like you could probably find comments of mine. I comment all the time on Instagram and TikTok. I'm always commenting. It's just who I am. You could probably find comments of me just like I don't want to say hating, but you could find me like, yo, you should have done this. You should have done that. And then I looked at it, I'm like, man, why am I saying that? Like I could be doing this stuff. Like I could be doing what I'm telling them to do. And then a year later, we end up starting the pod. So that's what I'm talking about. It's possible. Obviously, you got to start somewhere. This is the start, and it's going to be a long road, but I'm super excited. Got a lot of big guests coming. I love this pod. My favorite thing about my life right now. And I just love this journey. I'm super excited.
Yeah, I'm going back to what you said about telling people. It's all about getting out there and doing it. I see different YouTube videos of YouTubers doing certain things, and I think to myself, okay, well, they're doing this. I think they could have done this better, or I think they could have done it a little differently. It's not about like going and hating on them and saying, oh, you should do this. It's about taking their idea and just kind of mixing it up. That's all, in my view, that's all about what all these contents are doing, or all these creators are doing, is you do someone else's ideas. Yeah, you give them credit, but you also are spinning it your way, so it's your own. Like, we can definitely take some people's ideas, even if it's like these bigger creators and everything that have a huge following. You're taking their idea and you're making it your own and just expanding on it. That's what I've kind of noticed recently. Like, we're doing similar like content to other like YouTubers and stuff,
Yeah.
but you're not doing it specifically how they did it. They got a reaction for the way they did it. you're doing it a different way to make a name for yourself and get out there and just film more. So you can do the same prank as someone as long as you switch it up. And it's definitely hard to take a prank and like make it your own and switch it up and get like different reactions, stuff like that. But I think that's the whole grind of all this is you come up with your own ideas, but then sometimes you can see like a video going out and you're like, okay, that was a great video. They did a great job on it. How can I take it and spin it? While it's still being their idea, giving them all the credit, everything like that, you got to spin it in your own way and make it your own. It's just like when you're writing like a paper.
Yep.
You're going to be writing, you have to go like cite sources and everything like that. As long as you're giving them that credit, you're mentioning, okay, we got it from so and so. It's still your idea. You're just taking it to another level and spinning it. And it's been hard. And I've been seeing so many different videos that I want to do. You just have to find a more creative way of taking that content and making it your own and everything like that. But on the other hand, you have to make your own content too. So you're not just looking at YouTubers and being like, I want to do this, I'm taking this. And you can't go to like the same channel and just take their ideas. You have to come up with your own. I think we've been kind of doing that so far with outside of our podcast with the IRL content. We've been making it our own and coming up with our own ideas, and it's been a fun journey so far.
Bro, yeah, it's insane. It was the fastest year of my life. I'll be honest with you guys. Like, we started last August. Oh man, it's already been like 14 months, just about. And I'm telling you guys, like, when you start doing this stuff, it is the fastest. It goes so fast. Just everything. You look at a video you posted. Oh my god, that was 5 years ago. Oh my god, that's 10 years ago. It's the craziest thing ever. And so it just shows how much limited time you have here. Obviously, like, when I say that, I know we have a lot of time here. Like, we're 20, and but you never, obviously you never know tomorrow. But let's just say we have a lot of time here, and it's crazy how fast it goes. So I just want everyone to, when at the end of the day, I say it all the time, just do what you want to do and love what you do, because obviously, if we were doing this and we didn't love it, we would have stopped a long time ago. I love this. I love doing this. I love sitting down with anyone. Anyone could come here. Anyone could come in, hop on the pod. I love talking to people, and I love just sharing it with you guys. That's the main reason I do this pod, and I love getting other people's opinions and other people's, voices out there when we have them on, and that's why we're having people on like Dylan, STL Dill. That was awesome. He's an up-and-coming YouTuber, and it was cool to see his side of things, how he came up, what he did to come up, because we're in that spot right now. So we're just super excited. I keep saying it, but we are, and I'm dialed in right now. I'm going to try and learn to edit for you guys, because I'm going to try and get these little vlogs out and be like 7-10-minute vlogs. Yeah, just different things every week. I'm hoping to get like weekly stuff out. I don't know when, but we also have been in talks for merchandise. So I don't know if you want to get into that or not, but
yeah, I mean, we have logos, we've had different designs, everything like that. It's just now putting it on shirts, stuff like that. And it's been good that we've had our friend Steven, who's been on the pod, who works at it's like a design company,
it's like
almost.
A printing
yeah,
company.
so it's been nice to be able to talk to him with different ideas of how to get it out, and he's been giving us so much information on how to design it, how to actually get the logo on there, the cost, everything like that. So it's coming soon, at least. We're definitely gonna keep working and grinding, looking at different designs to make it appealing to us, and then send it out to all of our fans and everything like that. We've posted multiple different things of who would wear this, who likes this, everything like that, and just talking to different people about us getting our name out there. And I think that's the big thing that we're going to get into now, is getting merchandise. Because if you see, like, when I go to different places and I look at people, I look at what they're wearing. That's a cool design. Now we make our own design. People are looking at it. Oh, I want to buy that. Oh, I wonder where it's from. And it's just all about like the word to mouth type thing of, you're looking at someone's design shirt and you're thinking, okay, I would wear that. Then you go find it. Then once they find our merch, then they look at like the backstory. Then they go look at social media. It's just a whole big process of actually getting our name out there, people noticing us more, and we've done a good job with coming up with different like designs for shirts and everything like that. So just putting it to action now is going to be the big part of everything.
Yeah, we want to start as soon as we can for you guys. Obviously, it is not ideal because we're not making money from anything. So we need to start small. We're going to start with t-shirts only. I think we've decided on that. But guys, when we get up there next year, I'm hoping we can get some sweatshirts, sweatpants, beanies. We want to get everything that you guys want. We're going to make them as affordable as possible. We want you guys to wear this stuff. We want you guys to like the design. We don't want to put out of the park everywhere. We don't want to, we want to brand. We want everyone to be like, where did you get that shirt? Where did you get that? So this is what I was thinking. If you put out of the park everywhere and our pink and blue logo, I like that. I have no problem with that. But I also want to do some simple logos. I want to do, I want to do a Christmas drop. I'd love to do a Christmas drop. I'd love to do a St. Patty's Day drop. I would love to do an Easter drop, a mix of both because they're kind of right around the same time. I'd love to do a summer drop. I'd love to do a fall drop. I'd love to do all these things, but I want to make the shirts wearable. I don't want this is out of the park all over here, and on the back you get the big logo. Obviously, if I could, I would wear that all the time because I want everyone to know where we are. But I think if you make a good shirt and someone comes up to you, where did you get that shirt? They're still going to tell you they got it from us. They got it from, I went to outofthepark.com or whatever our website may be. So I just want to make the shirts wearable. We want to do a little patch here and a big one on the back. But if you guys have any ideas or suggestions, leave them down below because I want to make these wearable. I want to make these shirts for you guys. These are not for us. I want to make these shirts for you guys. I always see a logo and I'm like, man, I don't really like that. And then I realize I'm like, oh my God, someone out there likes this logo. I would definitely, we want to have out of the park shirts because obviously if you want to rep out of the park, I'd love that. But we also just want to have small little logos, I was talking with Steven and we had this pumpkin. It just said out of the park right here, just a little, and it was in festive colors. And on the back it was a pumpkin, and around it said out of the park. Hoping that t-shirt can come to life because I would love to show you guys that and see if you guys would want to purchase that in the future. I think it's cool. It'd be a cool Halloween shirt, cool, fall shirt. You could wear it really anytime, but it just would be cool. But we just want to start off slow with shirts. Guys, we're going to get into it. We're going to have patches, kind of like this Carhartt beanie I'm wearing. We're going to have patches, OTP patches. There's so much we can do with Steven. He has a lot to offer, and we just need the money. And once we, start bringing in some revenue, we can get you guys up. So I'd love for you guys to just comment, even drop some designs. If you guys want to send us some designs, we'd love to use it. Just let us know. Or we'd love to, put a spin on it, whatever. We just want you guys to be comfortable wearing our shirts out, and we want you guys to be confident. That's the one thing. You put on this shirt, oh my God, this is my favorite shirt. That's what we want. We don't want this to be you buy it, wear it once, not a fan of how it fits. Not a fan of the logo. And why did I spend $25, $30 on this or whatever it may be? Why did I spend this money on this? This is useless. We want you guys to wear this, once a week. This is what we want. So please let us know if you have any constructive criticism. We haven't had a logo out there yet. I would still like to put an Out of the Park logo one out just because, that's our name. That's where we started. But I'm willing to just flip it, turn it on its head, and do whatever you guys want to do. So we're obviously going to come up with our own logos, but I would love to do a contest or something where someone makes us a logo and that's the shirt for the month. Or, I'd love to do something like that. Also, we're almost at 200 subscribers. We're about 60-something away. If you guys get us to 200 subs, we want to give away something. I don't know what it is, but we want to do a giveaway. We want to do a bunch of stuff. We want to give back to you guys. So 200 subscribers, we'll do a giveaway. And let's get 1,000 on the Instagram or the TikTok, and we'll do something else there. So, guys, all you have to do, hit the follow button, hit the subscribe button, leave a like. You don't have to comment. You don't have to do anything. You don't even have to watch. Literally just hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Obviously, I want you guys to watch. This is my favorite thing to do. and I love everybody watching this, but that's what we need right now, and I'm so excited to get you guys this merch, get you guys these giveaways, and everybody's going to be entered. All you have to do, we're going to do something soon, but we want to get to 200 subs, and we'll start there, and then we want to get to 1,000 followers on each of TikTok and Instagram. We're almost there. I think we have like 200 on each of them, and it's very easy on TikTok to grab followers, so For You page is awesome. Love the For You page. And yeah, we just need that one clip. So super excited and cannot wait to get you guys this merch. It's just I love it. I'm thinking of it right now.
Yeah, I mean, kind of going back to the merch and everything, the cost. I look at all these other YouTubers and their shirts are like $30, $40, everything like that. I think what makes us stand out is I don't necessarily think we need to go the route of charging so much where we're making a ton of profit. You make merch just to get it out there. So keeping it as low cost as we can to where nobody's losing in it. I think that's what's going to keep us apart from everyone else is even as we grow, I think keeping the cost low to where everyone can afford it is kind of what's going to progress our channels and everything. Because I personally don't like going out and buying someone's merch that's like $40, $50. It's ridiculous because you can go to like anywhere else and the shirts are like $10, $15, $20. So kind of keeping it at low cost is in my eyes is our goal to keep us productive and everything. At the end of the day, yeah, we're putting our money into it. I'm not gonna. It's so hard since we're so small still to do stuff like this, but it's building. It's all part of our plan to build and get better, and just keeping everything as cheap as we possibly can. Nowadays, everything costs a lot. There's so many different taxes, stuff like that. So it's definitely difficult to get out there and produce our own merch, but I think just keeping the cost down is a big thing because right now we're small, so we're starting out from nothing. Nobody, like, there's people that know us, we get a ton of views, everything like that, but we're not running the world. Like Nelk, they can charge whatever they want, people are going to buy it. I think keeping our cost low is something that makes us unique and more enjoyable for our viewers and followers, everything like that, to want to wear our merch. And I like the comfort of everything. Like right now we can't rep our merch because we don't have any. Once we can get all of our cool designs on shirts, you're going to see us wearing it in our podcasts, in our videos.
Every time.
I think it's something we have to enjoy ourselves before we can release to followers and everything.
Yeah, I think we're gonna definitely get it out to you guys. I don't know if it'll be this year. I'm hoping end of the year. We don't have time yet. But I'm super I just want to get this out because I want to wear it myself. I want people to come up to me and, yo, where did you get that shirt? How do I get that shirt? What website did you get it from? It's like the best compliment, just because something we designed and people love. It's just, that's what I'm telling like people when I tell people, you can really do what you want. Like you can really do what you want. We are going to do our own logo to start. We're going to make our own stuff. And if you guys like it, we're going to keep going. Obviously, we'd love to do something. We love interaction. So if you guys really want, just comment. And we look at comments. We don't get a lot of comments yet. So we look at comments. We see them right away. And so we will see, your voice will be heard. And that's what's cool about us starting out right now. Like everybody's voice will be heard on this channel, no matter what. So you could text me directly if you have my number, if you have my Snap. You can do whatever you want. But at the end of the day, when you're telling me these things, think about, I could be starting this. It only took us, I would say, if you want to add all it up, we just got our 4th mic, by the way. And if you want to add everything we ever got up, and minus the computers, we have 2 laptops. You can use any laptop you want. We have 2 MacBooks that we use, but let's just subtract that. You can use whatever computer you want. I don't know. Just say you spent, I don't know. We're not even going to add it up. But you can add the computer in. Besides the computer, probably took us like $400, $500.
Yeah.
And that's split between us. So 200 something each to start this up. And you don't even need to spend that because we got a 3rd mic. We got fourth mic. You can, if it's just you and a buddy, you just grab two. You can start for, I would say, $300 if you and your buddy want to split. Like, you guys can start this up. And I would love to be on someone else's pod. Like, that's what people. I'm like, yo, start your own thing and have me on. I would love to talk. You can ask me whatever you want. I would love to, and I'm sure he would too. Like, we would love to hop on different pods and stuff. So we want to branch out, hop on other people's pods. I think we have something in the works for another time. It's probably in the future, maybe next year. But I'm just, I'm ready. I'm ready to get out there. I'm ready to go and branch out, do different pods. It's awesome meeting new people. As I said, I love it, and I love chatting with people. So that's why I started the pod.
Yeah. Kind of switching it up from like our content, everything like that. I noticed everyone enjoys when we get into like our deeper conversations.
Yeah, no, for
and
sure.
I've gotten a lot of like positive feedback when they like when we talk about the relationship side.
I'm fine with that. Let's go.
So I mean, if you have any like just want to
I
start
was
it off
literally gonna
with
mention that
anything like
later.
that.
I don't know. I slid a text to this girl last night. It was the craziest thing I've ever said. I don't know. Look, for all you guys out there, this is for the guys. Girls, you could just skip like 20 seconds. This is gonna be quick. A key to a girl's heart. You gotta save her snaps or her selfies in chat, bro. I'm so good at that. I will save them in chat, and I will go back and I'll like compliment the picture, and then they come back with an even better snap. And that one you don't save. You just save the first one. You don't save the next one. I'm telling you, it's free game for the guys. Probably shouldn't have said that because now the girls are gonna be all over me. Like, what are you saying? Why would you do that? What? But I am genuine when I do it. But I'm telling you, that's a way to start it's a conversation starter. It is, because you save it and they're like, yo, why'd they save that? What the heck? Why'd they save that in chat? And then you tell them, yo, you look great. Yo, you look amazing. Yo, this. And they're like, oh my God, this guy's amazing. This is that. But I did that last night and I was so nervous. I get nervous when I'm doing that. I'm like, oh my God, how's she gonna take this? Like, I don't want her to be like, weird about it. And so, but it all ended up going good. That's what I'm saying. It's a high risk, high reward, because you could save it and she's like, oh my God, this kid's a weirdo. But you could also save it, compliment, and they like it. At least they send you back a thank you or whatever. I don't know. Free game.
Yeah, I think the key to not picking up girls and getting girls everything, but it kind of plays along with it. You have to use your words to your advantage, because in my eyes, you're never going to find someone that's a perfect 10, like perfect everything. There's always going to be one thing. But for guys that necessarily don't get as many girls, I think using your words to your advantage is the best. Just, you can send those risky texts, everything like that, as long as you're using your words correctly. Like, you can get anyone you want in life, just like you can get any job you want. You use your words to your advantage, you can slide in like a random model's DMs, and they may not view it, but they view it. They're going to think, okay, well, he did this. His words were good in this. I think that's what it comes down to at the end of the day, is how you portray yourself and just get out there. You can send different texts, use it to your advantage ultimately. Words are free. You can say what you want. You just have to know how to actually like talk and stuff to people, and that's just the big thing of life. So I mean, personally, I've thought about coming out with, obviously I've never been in a relationship, but I know enough now and I've matured enough to know what different people like, how to do different things. So I've personally thought about coming out with just advice for people. Coming out for, I mean, obviously I can't give advice to girls really, but coming out with advice for guys to help them get into a relationship, get girls that they want,
It's
everything
crazy
like that.
our pod could do that, and both of us have never been in a relationship. That's the crazy thing. We're giving you guys game, and we have not had the game ourselves. So we've definitely, obviously, I don't know. It's weird because I went back and watched one of our pods, and it's like, yo, I don't think I could be in a relationship for the next couple of years. And I think next year is the year I'm going to get settled down. And that was like 2 years ago. I think next year, I turned 21. I think next year, we're going to make this a goal. IRL channel. We're going to make this a goal. Find the love of my life on the IRL channel. I think that'd be so funny every week, just finding something. But that's going to be a goal on the IRL channel. We'll keep that for content. But I do actually want to settle down next year. I think that's the year I'm going to find someone, because this is my ideology about things. When I settle down with someone, I want them to be my forever. Like I want them. That's it. This girl's it. That's why I've been so risky with it, or not risky. I guess I've been so protective. It's the opposite of risky. I've been so protective of myself, and I just want to find the right girl. It doesn't have to be the perfect girl. I just want to find the right one that I'm going to set up my future with, and I'm going like. That's why I have not been in a relationship. People find these people and they're like, oh my god, like they're cool at first, and then I don't know if I like them. I don't know if I like them. Done. Relationship ends. I want to find the girl where I like them from the start to the end of my life. We have a couple arguments. It's normal, but I'm talking like we're super cool 99% of the time. We're super chill. They respect my opinion. I respect theirs. They respect what I want to do in life. I respect theirs. They respect, me staying up gaming with my friends, and I respect them going out with their girls. Like, that's what I'm saying. I just need that balance in life. I don't want to be with them 24/7. That's just how I am. I need my space. I need my me time. They need their me time. I cannot do the 24/7. The people that have to be with their girls 24/7. I got to be honest with you. One, it's awful for your mental health. Terrible. I have to be honest with you. Unless that's like your escape from reality, it's terrible because you lose track of your friends. You lose track of what's going on in the world. I mean, some people don't even know who. Some people don't even know Luka Doncic in the NBA. Who Luka Doncic? Who is that? Come on, he's one of the biggest NBA players in the world, and you don't even know him because you're so out of reality. And I'm like, bro, they don't know these things. They don't know who Patrick Mahomes is. Like, he's the number one quarterback in the world right now, apparently. Not in my eyes, but apparently. You know what I'm trying to say? The biggest quarterback, biggest name, Travis Kelce, biggest name in the world right now. They don't know him because they're so caught up in what their girls do, and they know more about Ulta Beauty than they know about the NFL. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I don't like that. I want there to be balance. Obviously, I want you to have a healthy relationship. I want you to be with your girl. That is the main point of having a significant other. But there's got to be boundaries, and that's my opinion. So when I find love, when I find whoever I want, I have to have my own day. I have to have a couple days where it's just me and my friends, no matter what, because we will be 21. We're gonna be going out. It's just that's the symbol. I don't drink or anything, but I do want to go out. I want to have fun with my friends. That's how this life goes. I don't want her coming. If she wants to come along, I have no problem with that. But not every single time. I need to have nights with my boys, and that's how I am, and that's how I will be forever. That's why it's taken so long for me to find a girl, because a lot of girls need that attention. Me, I will give you my full undivided attention if I'm with you. But I'm not saying I won't pay attention to you when I'm not with you, but when I'm with my boys, I will talk to you. You can text me all you want. I have no problem with that. But I need to have a night with my boys, kind of just and even a campfire or something, like with my friends. That's just how it is for me. It's just my opinion. I don't know how to explain it. I'm super different from other guys. Like, the other guys are like, oh my god, I just want to buy her this, buy her that, buy her this, and I will, whatever, whatever she wants, that's fine. You can come to me, ask whatever you want. I'm sure we'll go out to dinner. I love going out to dinner. I love making dinner. If you want to make dinner with me, I love that. I love quality time. That's what I love. I love just doing things like going to a pumpkin patch or something. I'm serious. Going to pick strawberries. Going to do stupid little random side quests, I can call them. I love doing that with people. I don't like doing, let's lay here and watch Netflix for 20 hours. Let's lay here and not talk. Let's lay here and do this. Let me sleep at your house while you're not even there. People are crazy, bro. I don't understand. And obviously my house is always open when I have a significant other. You can always come over. You can come over whenever you want. But I'm saying just in general, people let this happen. I will not be walked on. That's just how I am. I will not let anybody tell me what's different in my life. This pod will still be my main priority. Obviously, in life, my woman, whoever it is, will be my main priority. But when it comes to work, when it comes to this pod, those will be my main priorities. I don't know how else to put it without sounding like a douche. I want to be the most caring dude, and I want to care for them as much as I can. But I need to have my own thing. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know how to put it without sounding horrible. I sound like people are like, oh my God, you don't care about women, you don't care about this. It's not it at all. I'm a super nice guy, I think. I can be a little crazy sometimes, a little nuts, but I would still care for them just as everyone else cares for them. But I would not lose vision of what I want to do in life. They would not. If anything, they would help me. I would love to help them, and I wish they would help me. That's all I want in life. I don't know how else to put it.
Yeah, no, that does. I mean, it makes sense. I'm kind of in the similar boat where I've matured over the years. I can see just from even last semester, like I've matured a lot. So I'm kind of at a different standpoint than you. I think I want to consider options. I don't necessarily think that right now is the perfect time for me in a relationship just because I do so much, but I'm never going to count it out. And I think people get kind of confused when I say that. If I hang out with a girl, like obviously I'm not looking for just like the short-term fun or anything like that. Like if I hang out with you, not feel blessed, but like honestly, like if I hang out with you, that means I'm taking my time out of the day because I see something that possibly could happen. But I'm also thinking you only have 24 hours in a day. You, especially for me, like there's 24 hours. I sleep maybe like 6 to 8, so I don't sleep that much. But there's also other things I do, like baseball, the podcast, our IRL, everything like that.
There's so much.
So
going on.
I need someone with that balance. Like I feel like the key to a good relationship is if you both obviously have to have goals and a future, everything like that. It's just about whether or not you can almost live together. And what I mean by that is you have your goals. They at some point they're gonna cross paths and you're gonna build together. You got to start that foundation of a relationship. I mean, I haven't found, in my eyes, at least right now, I haven't found one that I would be like, okay, yeah, I would. Actually, I can't even say that. Like there's definitely been girls out there that I've talked to, even like currently, that I'm like, okay, well, I could see something with them. It's just a matter of getting it out. For me, the key to me is I can't spend time with the same girl over and over and over every day. I want to be able to spend time with my friends, and I think spending time with my friends is going to be the key to my relationship. Like I want to be, obviously at some point I want to be in it. I know I've said in previous pods I don't want to be in a relationship, but I've come to notice that I would enjoy having that person that I can go to whenever and just having them in my corner and being able to spend time, everything like that, instead of having to go out and try to find someone who's going to be there short term, and you're just ultimately like you're constantly like searching and everything. But for me, like I need someone that's going to be like lenient almost, because I mean I do some crazy things. I don't want to have to rely on telling someone my every move. Like I don't want to have to like go out and be hanging with my friends and have to worry about if I'm filming a prank and something and someone like a girl gets too close or something, or if a girl's like texting me a certain way, and like I can't have someone that's jealous. Exactly. And I think that's bad, because yeah, like with what we do, we're influencers, creators, everything like that. So you're going to be working with a ton of girls, and you need someone that's going to be not as jealous to the point where they're like, oh yeah, like I can see you like her, blah, 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 everything like that. Like even the other day, there was like this girl that was like super interested in me, and she was just like watching our content. And then like she'd be like, oh, like in this video, now this is all the unreleased stuff because I mean, I haven't posted it, but they're like, oh yeah, like that girl's getting a little close. Like it seems like she wants you. You can't think like that in a relationship. You have to know that if I'm spending time with you, I seriously would want something with you. And I get like there's always, not everything's going to work out how you want it. Like you can hang out with a girl, think it's the best time, and then it just hits you like one day you're like, okay, I don't think I really have feelings towards them or anything like that. And I think that's just something that happens in life. And I mean, it makes me feel bad because like I haven't found like the one yet that has been able to do everything, but I also have high standards where I'm not going to settle down with just like someone for like the basic things. Like I want someone that I'm going to be able to grow with and understands me. And it's just hard to get to that point in our society now to where they can fill the majority of what you need. and they're perfectly fine with you doing certain things. Because I think I saw on Instagram, it may have been like a funny thing, but I mean I genuinely think it's true, where you need at least 2 to 3. I think it's like 2 to 3 times per month where you're just strictly hanging out with your boys in order for your mental health to be good and everything like that. And I agree with that. I would even say like at least once a week, you have to just be you and your friends, do what you want. You're just being around that friendship of all your friends.
It's your lifestyle.
Yeah, like you can't switch it just because you get a girl. Like I get you should spend time with your girlfriend, and out of like the 24 hours, I think like a solid couple of hours each day, every other day, you spend with your girl, but you can't switch your lifestyle and what you're doing based on someone else's schedule, because at the end of the day, it's your life, and nothing, like, it's not always guaranteed that it's going to last. So you look back on like past things. Like I look back on past things. I could have done this differently. I could have done this another thing differently, everything like that. I spent time with ultimately the wrong people. So I do regret spending like a ton of time with a specific person. I just need to, and what I've recently been doing is there's a balance. I get like you FaceTime, you hang out, everything like that, but you have to still live your own life and put your goals first over anyone, because it's your life. And if someone doesn't respect that, they probably shouldn't be in your life. Yeah. And it's just all about like our grind. Like I lift every day, I play baseball, I do content. I just have to find someone that's okay with not hearing from me for a longer amount of time, not being able to hang out with me for like a week or a couple weeks. Like it's just, I'm so focused on my future and what we've done here and baseball, everything like that, that I can't guarantee like a ton of hours each day to just hanging out with them. Now, when the perfect person comes, it could change. I don't think it will though.
Yeah.
Just because I'm a very independent person. I want to be able to do what I want at this time. I don't want to have to get scared. Like if I'm saying, oh yeah, like me and the boys want to go out. Like I don't want to be scared that I'm gonna like get all these like random texts like, oh, you're doing this, oh, you're cheating. Yeah. I don't want to have to fear that. I have to find someone that's chill with that. I mean, I will say this, and I don't know if I should say this, but I have recently found someone that I think could be a good fit. Like we both have goals, everything like that. I'm not gonna like just settle on one person.
Yeah.
Because my views are until you specify that with a specific person, you shouldn't just give them all your effort, because you're not dating. Now I'm not saying go out and like you get this girl to like you and then you go to a different one, you just keep flipping like all of that, because that's just not the mature thing to do.
It's not healthy either.
But you can have options. Yeah. And I know a lot of girls are going to get mad by that. But
they have options as well.
Yeah, and I feel like everyone
mad,
that gets super mad about me saying have options are the ones that have already done that. Mm-hmm. And they failed at it.
Yep.
So like you can keep your options open. Like you can find a girl that like you think you're going to spend the rest of your life with. If you haven't specified that you are just exclusive to each other and you haven't had that serious talk, you can pretty much hang out with whoever you want. I'm not saying like you can do it right when you get into a relationship. Yeah. Like you have to be loyal when it comes down to it. But this is all of our first times living. So you explore, you find what works, what doesn't. You find who you want to hang out with, who you don't. Because you could one day just be hanging out with a girl and you're like, man, like there's someone else. And I think being straight up, and for me personally, I've always been straight up. Like if I'm hanging out with one girl and then like I'm still exploring my options, I'm going to straight up tell that girl like, hey, I just want to let you know, yeah, we're hanging out now, but I'm not exclusive with you right this second necessarily. But when that time comes that you want to settle down and you want to be exclusive, you have to have that conversation, be like, okay, I'm ready to start something with you. Then you cut everyone else off. Like you can have girlfriends, you can have every girl gets so offended by having like a girl best friend, but it's all about having that different perspective, because there's some things that guys think that girls don't and vice versa. Mm-hmm. You need like that other perspective. So like for me personally, like I have like a couple girl best friends that I can go
Yeah.
to with any situation. But then I also have guy best friends, and I can see like the total, like it's totally different perspectives when it
Yeah.
comes to
Exactly.
relationships and different things in life. And I want to be able to have that different perspective. And I get like the concern with, oh well, you have a girlfriend, you should only want her perspective. No, like that is just a straight up no. You can't just focus on, because like what one girl thinks is what a different perspective from another girl.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I would obviously value who I'm dating or who I'm talking to, their perspective. I would value it over everyone's, but I'm not gonna just limit my
Yeah.
knowledge to just them. Like I wanna be able to have friends. I wanna be able to have friends that are girls while still having that healthy relationship with a girl. But yeah, I mean, I just think like keeping your options open is the best thing, because and it's gonna sound wrong coming off, and like I have problems with expressing it, but you could
Yeah.
have one girl one day that you're like, okay, I want to spend my life with, everything like that. Maybe she's not ready that day. You go out and find a different one. It's like, oh well, maybe I was wrong, like this girl's who I want. And it's, you're always going to change, and that's what I've noticed, is I'm always going to change my perspective on different people. Like some days I'm going to want a specific girl, and then it's like, oh well, I found someone else. It's all about adapting to change. And I think when it comes the day that I find one girl that consistently sticks around, that I consistently want to be around, that's the one I want to settle down with. I don't want to be the type of guy that gets in a relationship, 2 months, done, on to the next. Or you
Exactly.
think it's
Me,
like the
me
perfect
neither.
girl, 2 days. I want to be able to say that I went ultimately one for one,
Mm-hmm.
where you get into a relationship and it lasts.
That's exactly how I think about things.
Like the odds are low, because not
Very
very
low.
many people can say they were in one relationship and it lasted marriage, it lasted lifetime. I want to look at it as like that. Like I want to find someone that I can vibe with all the time and just date them.
Yep.
Now I'm not crossing anyone off, and I think that's the big thing. Like you have to, because sometimes it's the one person you didn't think
Mm-hmm.
you wanted to date that's gonna surprise you in the end.
Exactly.
And just keeping like options open and always exploring stuff like that. But when it comes down to settling down, you have to put your effort into one person. I just personally don't think I am at that spot where I can, just because I meet so many new people each day.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Especially with this, like,
yeah,
we're gonna be meeting
like,
a lot of people.
yeah, like even us being low, like I still meet a ton of people every day that are talking to me about content, talking about hanging out, everything like that. I have time. I have time to hang out. It's just not every day.
Yep.
And that's what I've noticed even within the last year. Like, yeah, I've had like a fair share of multiple girls. I can't, they just don't understand that I'm busy.
Yeah.
I have goals, and I'm going to put myself over a relationship.
Yeah.
And that's what I think our generation doesn't understand, is at the end of the day, it's still your life. You have to put what you want and everything over a relationship. Like you said, I can't sit down and watch Netflix for
I can't
20
do
hours
it.
each day.
Some people can. They just watch a movie
Yeah.
and that's their way of hanging out. I cannot do that. We have to be doing so. I don't mind doing that at nighttime.
Mm-hmm.
You're staying over. You're doing this. We're just hanging out. It's a chill, rainy day, dude. 100%. When it's a nice fall day, it's a nice summer day. Hell, if it's snowing out and you want to go out in the snow or something, like go just mess around in the snow, throw a damn snowball in my head or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather do that than sit inside and watch Netflix or whatever. That I'd rather be, like I said, I'd rather go carve a pumpkin or something. I'd rather be doing something. That's these quality. It's not even like it's not even all the time. That's why this is a one-time thing. You carve a pumpkin once a year, one day. There's 364 days you're not carving a pumpkin. There's one day, about 5 hours maybe, that you're carving a pumpkin, not even a full day. 5 hours. These are quality things. You could go out to dinner anytime you want. I love going out to dinner, by the way. I love it. You could watch Netflix anytime you want, any day. You carve a pumpkin, it's once. You go out in the snow, it might be once or twice. You go, you go to the beach, it's a week out of your year. You know what I'm saying? So I like doing these little quality. I'd rather do little quality things than all these dumb quantity things. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? Like I'd rather spend if we don't see each other for 2 months, let's just say that's a thing, and we go to the beach for a week and then don't see each other for another 2 months, I would rather that than see you 3 times a week and do nothing. I would rather that because I love doing quality things. Because we will come back stronger. That's how it is. You do something that you don't do with other people. Me and Tudor, obviously I could watch TV with him. If I want to go with my friend, I could watch TV with them. I could do this with them. If I do something if I'm in another state, Tudor can't be there, or this other girl can't be there. It's just me and you and my family or whatever, whoever we're with. That's a quality thing. You're there and other people that I know are not. So I'm putting you first. You're coming with me. I might not see you for a while after, but when we see each other again, it's going to be like, oh my God, we spent this quality week together. We are now so much closer. We were so far apart for 2 months, and we are now so much closer in our, like, mentally, physically. You want to see each other. It's almost like a new game or movie coming out. Like, oh my God, I have to wait 2 months for this. Oh my God, the trailer just dropped. I have to wait 2 months for that. GTA, I have to wait a year for that. Like, I have to wait 2 years for that. I have to wait 2 years for GTA 6. Trailer just came out. You know what I mean, though? It's just almost like an anxious state where you want to see them. But it's so good to just spend those quality moments and then go, like, I don't know. It's just, I don't think it's good not seeing your significant other. But it also is at the same time because you don't see them for a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Come back, you guys are so much stronger. You're doing things that other people are not. You're doing quality things. You're, I don't know. There's so many different things you can do in this life. I don't know, Field of Screams or something stupid. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has something different that they love. Art, whatever you guys want to do, pottery class, like just these quality things. I'm telling you, that's so much better than seeing each other 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times a week and just watching a movie or just doing just slugging around. Like I don't know how to put it. It makes me angry. I feel bad for some of these girls. But some of the girls like it. I'm like, dude, I just don't understand. It's so hard for me. I don't know. I see things so differently than other people. That is also why I just haven't been in a relationship because it's so hard. Obviously, it's hard to find the time to do those things. That's also another reason why it's good because it's so hard to find the time nowadays to do those things, to spend that quality time. And that's why when it happens, it's so much better. It's so much better for everything. The relationship health, your mental health, your physical health, everything, your dopamine, everything in your mind loves that quality time. So I just push that. If you're going to find a girl, if you're going to find a woman, spend quality time with her. Please. I think I literally did a TikTok the other night and it was ranking guys turn-ons or something. And I literally put quality time at number 1. It's the most, it literally, in my mind, it's the most important thing in a relationship. You could put gifts. You could put, I was doing that. I don't know, maybe I'll repost it on the actual Out of the Park page. And you could put whatever you want. I promise you, quality time beats all of it. It beats all of it, no matter what. It's so good for you. It's so good for the relationship. It's so good that's what's good about it. It's good for both people. It's not just good for you. It's good for your woman. Or if you're a woman, it's good for your man. There's so much that goes in a relationship. It's so confusing sometimes. So I think quality time, no matter, it sucks because you could say quality time is technically watching a movie or something. But I'm talking good quality time. Do things that you wouldn't do with others. I don't know how to put that. I don't know. There's so many different things you could do, but quality time. I'm super adamant on it. I will be forever.
No, I totally agree. I wouldn't even, with the quality time, I wouldn't even mind if I'm going out to film a prank or something, if she wants to be there, even if she wants to film, that's quality time in my opinion because we're working together. And baseball. Someone knows how to throw a baseball, perfect.
That too. Throwing a ball around.
Yeah, you spend a lot of time with them. It's just, I think when I get bored is when you're doing the basic things like watching movies and just sitting there. But I could be out there filming with her. I could be out there gym, baseball, everything like that. You're taking both interests, even if someone else's interest is more than the others, you're spending time like that. You're not sitting with the basic, just sitting there. Just scrolling through TikTok, that's a waste of time. If you're sitting there with your girl scrolling on TikTok and not doing anything productive, I I wouldn't mind having a girl film for us. Like if I'm dating someone, they can film, they can come be in pranks, they can be in
Yeah.
podcasts,
I'd
everything
love
like
it.
that.
Yeah.
They can be literally just sitting over there watching.
And
That's that
literally.
I mean, I'm not spending direct time with them, but they're still in the area. So that I don't consider that a waste. So getting down back to like the time, like I could spend time with a girl. I suppose I could spend time with a girl every day if we're doing something productive. Like we're out there making money, we're out there filming content, we're out there at the gym. So it's just finding that right person that's willing to give their free time to you and vice versa. Because I'm not expecting some girl to do everything for me and just do my goals. I want to have someone that has their own goals that I can give insight to and help along the ways. And I just think that's what's going to be the way I get into a relationship is if I can find someone that's as motivated, if not more motivated than me with what they want to do, and they have a vision for where they want to go in their path. Because obviously I want to do YouTube and baseball and stuff forever. Will it come to an end at some point? Yes. But for the time being, I want to be able to film my own content and be on my schedule. But it would be nice to have a girl in the mix of doing my day-to-day life with me and me doing her day-to-day life. It's just you got to find the time, and that's why I think I'm like everyone says like long distance relationships don't work. I think that's false, and I wouldn't mind being in one just because say you see someone like say college, like you split off, they go to college for I think it's like 4 months or something, they come back. I think that day that you guys hang out, even if it's just 5 hours and then they leave again, that 5 hours is going to be more special than hanging out the 5 hours every single day.
Exactly.
Like you're making more memories during that just because you're seeing them. It's like when you get money for the first time.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's cool to have it. Then you go buy something, like in that moment, like you're like, oh, this is amazing. And then once you have it for so long, it kind of gets like old. Like when you get a new iPhone, it's like the coolest thing ever.
Yeah. Facts.
And then after a couple weeks, it's like, oh, okay, well, I just spent
Same
all
old
this money.
iPhone, yep.
I just spent all this money, and it's the same thing. You find a girl that you can spend time with, and you still can have that break in between, or you're still doing stuff. You're not going to get tired of it you're probably not going to get tired of it ever. Whereas if you're just spending 6 hours a day watching TikTok, scrolling, yeah, it's spending time together, but what are you really accomplishing, and how are you building your relationship through just scrolling on TikTok and not even communicating or watching a movie?
Yeah.
Like I get some people love watching movies, and I can sit there and watch one movie,
Yeah.
but I can't be sitting there for 6 hours a day just watching
Yeah.
like
If
different
it's like a new
movies.
season of like Outer Banks just dropped, if it's like that, like okay, I'll binge it with you. Like why not? I'll
I've
take a
never
day to
watched
binge
Outer
it.
Banks.
You know what I mean though? Just
No,
like
but
a
I'm
show
just
like
saying.
that. Yeah.
I can't do that right now. Like
No, for sure.
even like the other day I was playing, it's the first time I've actually picked up my PlayStation, and I was just playing PlayStation, but I was also watching the what is it, the Aaron Hernandez series on
Yeah,
Hulu.
Mhm.
I was just watching that, so I was multitasking while doing the same thing. That keeps my interest because I'm watching it as I'm doing something else. I can't just sit there and watch like a show and
Yeah.
not like have breaks, because I'm just a very like I personally think like maybe I have ADHD because I
Yeah,
can't just
bro.
sit in the same spot and do the same thing for a long period of time. I have to like move, and I have to be doing something else in order to not get bored.
That's how it is,
So yeah,
man.
it's crazy.
But yeah, I don't know. Just my ideas on women are just different, I guess, than other people. I hope some people can see where I'm coming from. I just want the right one to be the right one. I don't want it to be no games like this is it, and I want to definitely like I just want to try it out. I think next year, I think that's the year I settle down finally. Maybe we'll do a series on the IRL channel, Finding Me Love or something. I don't know, whatever you guys want to see. I'm so down. I don't know. Um, I don't have a lot to say on relationships now because I've never been in one. But the ideas of, what I just stated, I have a ton of ideas on what I would like it to be. Will it be different? I'm very sure of that. Everything's different once you actually start it, no matter what it is. Driving, when I was driving, I thought, oh my God, I can go 60 on here. I go, and I'm like, or it's going to be going fast to go 60 miles per hour. Now I go 60 miles per hour all the time now, whatever. know what I'm trying to say? It's I have ideas. I want things to be how they are, but obviously it will fall into my lap and it probably will be different. But that's how I want it. I want quality time. I want to see them. I want to do things with them, and I want them to be open with me. I want to be open with them. I want them to trust me. So if I'm out here filming with another girl, or if I'm out at the bar and some girl posts a selfie of like all me and my friends, I don't want her getting jealous thinking I'm with that girl. I want there to be trust, and vice versa. I don't care if she's on some guy's story. I don't care about that. But I need to trust you, and I need you to, if you text me, whatever, I don't care. I'm usually a very cool guy about that stuff. I don't care because there's no way. I have some friends that are chicks. There's no way I could give them up because I've spent my whole life with them. My whole high school years, my whole middle school, elementary, my whole life I've spent talking to these girls. And they're just my friends. I have no problem with them. But I can't put you here and have them in another group. Like, y'all will have to get along. Like, that's just how it is. And I will get along with any guys that you knew. I don't expect you to drop everyone. Does it suck in a guy's eyes? Yes, because girls are more, I don't know how to put it. They're more, like, I don't want to say vulnerable, but, like, they're more, I don't know how to put it. In a guy's eyes, they see you with another guy, and it's like, oh, my God, like, this sucks. Like, I don't, but if you have that trust, and if she trusts me, vice versa, like, you have to have trust. And if you break that trust, somehow we're going to find out. So it doesn't matter. So I would rather you come to me and tell me, hey, this isn't working. I think we should move on. Than go out and cheat on me and then stay with me. Just come to me, be honest with me, be truthful, you can be loyal, be loyal, and you can also be truthful at the same time. I don't know how to put it. I'm super chill with all that stuff, but I need you to be honest with me, and I will be honest with you about everything. That's just how I look at things. And I don't care if you go out with your girls. I don't care if you are partying without me. I don't care about that. Whatever you want to do, whatever you go on a girls' trip, you go here. Does it suck because I'm like, oh my God, a lot of thoughts run through our minds. Oh my gosh, she's talking to this guy, she's talking to that guy, she's talking to this. But if you have that trust and she tells you, no, I'm not. No, it was just a picture. No, it's nothing crazy, then it's like, oh my God, I'm losing my mind. I have to start trusting her. And she trusts me. I have to start trusting her. So I have to do better with that because I'm super anxious when it comes to that stuff. But that's kind of like most of the reason I'm like, oh my God, she's talking to this other guy, this other guy, this other guy. And in the end, they're just like friends or something. But I can't give up what I already have to like, I don't know how to put it. Like, obviously, I'm going to put you first in that relationship, but I also have friends. Some of them are chicks, some of them are guys. I can't have you hating on all of the friends that I grew up with, no matter what. I want you, if anything, to be close with all of them. The chicks, the guys. I want you to be close with all of them. I think it would be awesome. I could bring you around wherever then. I don't want you to secretly hate someone because that doesn't fly with me, first of all. I don't want you to your friend, I don't know, your friend Tudor that you do the pod with, I don't know, I don't really like him. Like, that doesn't fly with me. You're going to either make amends with him, and you don't have to love him. You don't have to, I'm not saying that, but you have to be okay with him. You have to. And I will be okay with you. Like, am I going to like all your friends? No. That's just how it goes. But you have to be okay with being with them and just talking to them because I don't want you to be shy in the corner if we do go out and, like, we're watching UFC or watching. I don't want her to be shy in the corner. I want you to be interactive. I want you to interact with my friends. I don't want you to be exclusive to just talking to me. I want you to know them. I want you to even get to know them. I don't know. I see things so differently than other people. Like, some guys are like, oh my God, I don't want her talking to this guy. I don't want her talking to that guy. I don't want her. I'm like, dude, you just have to chill out and trust her. Because guys I'm gonna be honest. I gotta trust the woman a lot more if I want to be in a relationship with them, and they have to trust me a lot more. I don't know.
No, I agree. I think that was a really, really deep conversation for this pod.
Bro, yeah.
I mean, it kind of just let everyone on the insides of what we think.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely think some of the things I said are more controversial.
Oh, me too.
But
people
are
gonna have a field day.
Yeah, I mean, people are gonna take it the wrong way, but in the end, my views are my views, and I can't say I necessarily express them correctly all the time, but
Yeah, it's hard when
that's the
when you're
part
on the
of
spot
this.
and you don't know what you want to say. It's hard to
Oh yeah.
definitely hard to express what you want to do,
Mm-hmm.
like express what you want to say.
Yeah.
So it's definitely tough. I probably said some things I probably should have said, but that's just how I think. I also think you should never. There's one more thing. I see guys that, like, we'll invite someone. Let's just say we invite someone. They'll come watch UFC with us one night. And like, oh, my girl said I can't. That's if that I'm not even gonna get into it because I get really mad when that happens. That cannot happen with me.
Mm-hmm.
It cannot. I will never. I will tell them, hey, I'm going to hang out with my friends tonight, unless we had plans like weeks before, and this is the night that we made it for, which I would never do that on a UFC night. I promise you that. That's like my pride and joy right there. Unless it's like something crazy, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it just cannot happen. I'm never gonna tell you. I'm never gonna have you ask, hey, if it's a girl, hey, can I go out with my friends? I'm gonna say, you don't need to ask, just go and just tell me what you're doing. Like, I don't. You can literally say, hey, I'm going out with my friends tonight. Okay, where you go? I'm gonna say, where you going? Here, here, here. All right, done. That's it. I'll say, hey, whatever I need to say, whatever I need to get off my chest, and then that's it. And if you want to text me later and say you're okay, I'm 100% fine with that. I'm actually really cool with that. I would love. That's how I want my relationship to be. I don't know. It's weird. I'm gonna have so many ideas on it. Probably overthinking it a little too much, but that's just how I want it to be. And a guy can dream, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I think that just sums up our pod for the day. It was pretty
Yeah.
solid
The
conversation.
only other question I had: what guest? There's one more. What guest would you want to have on next? Like, we have a lot in store. I'm telling you guys, we have a lot that you have not seen. But what guest that we haven't already talked to, because I don't want to, put any of them out there yet, would you want to have on?
Are we talking like one that we can actually get or one that we want to get?
I don't know. Whatever you want.
Because like if it's more of like a future guest, I'm always gonna say Kyle from Nelk. I just like listen to his podcast. He just knows so much, and I think we have similar views, and I think it would just be a great pod. Outside of that, like, I don't know. I'm excited for everyone that we have lined up, or we're in context of getting them on. I think I'm super excited for
So
all of them.
stoked. Yep.
But it's just like you can't have. There's no other person like him to get on the podcast, and I think that's just the best thing. So I'm just gonna stick with like a famous guest that we'd get on.
Yeah. I think I have two. One, this is insane. I guess I'll say this on the pod because I haven't talked about this on the pod yet. About 2-3 weeks ago, I met Gia Duddy.
Mm-hmm.
How crazy was that? Was that crazy when I
Yeah.
said that? So for the boys out there, the boys definitely know who that is. Gia Duddy, if you look her up on Instagram, it's crazy. I ran into her literally at like a coffee shop. And I went up to her, and I was so nervous, bro. I was so scared. I was like, oh, my God. Like, I saw her, and I'm like, oh, my God, this is insane. I'm like, this is definitely her. And so I, like, went up to her, and I was so scared, guys. I'm telling you, I did not want to go up to her. I was so nervous. I was just so, like, but I was like, this is the only way. Like, I'm literally in direct contact with her.
Mm-hmm.
There's no other way to ask her to be on the pod. So I went up to her, said, what's up? She was super nice, super nice. I mean, she was amazing. She was talking to me. She wasn't mad that I came up to her in her private life. She was just getting coffee, and I came up to her. I was like, oh, my God, I'm barging in on her. I don't mean to do this. But I went up to her. Super nice girl. I was so happy with how she treated me. Like, she was talking to me. She was literally, like, asking me questions, like, different questions. It was awesome. And we were having, like, a full-on conversation. I mentioned the pod to her. I don't know. Like, I would love to have her on still. She's super cool, and I think she has a lot to talk about. Her, and then I have one more, James Glenn. You probably don't know who it is. James Glenn. I'm going to clip this and put this on TikTok. James Glenn. It's Tyler, the repeat offender. You have to hop on this pod. I'm his number one fan, bro. I'm his number one fan. I'm his number one guy. I'm always in his TikTok live first, and he knows that. Mm-hmm. He always sees me. But James Glenn, we're gonna have you on the pod one day, I promise. And I'm super excited to see your come up. He just posted his first YouTube video. Hilarious, dude. He was with AB. He's Bob Henry. Just an awesome video. But But yeah, huge shout out to James Glenn starting his YouTube channel. I think it's awesome. He's doing his own thing, and I'd love to have him on. But I guess that's gonna do it for this episode. Pretty long episode. Sorry guys, but that'll wrap it up. This was an Out of the Park production. Look out for merch. Look out for IRL, and look out for new guests every Friday. Go watch last Friday's video, and stay tuned for next Friday. We got big guests coming. We're super excited to get this out to you guys. Another internal filmed. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.